You know from experience.
How else would you know? Oh, these two are scrapping. This is the gameplay I like. This is the Smash Ultimate that I know and love. They're gonna hold forward and press the good buttons until someone dies.
You know, I've heard, and I don't know how verified this is. I've heard like the Australian scene, everyone plays ridiculously aggressive.
I love that.
I know I love aggressive plays, just like not optimal all the time.
Dayton is a relatively aggressive region. Like compared to the rest of Ohio, Dayton very aggressive. Like that where Deed Unbeat and Paper are both from. Yeah, now they're switching into the kind of slower gear. Unfortunate, Skeptical has to like deal with the hydrant and give StrawHatKid that big opening to F smash.
I don't like. Just...
And then I would say that this kind of situation is where StrawHatKid shines brightest. He's got a nice like relatively comfortable lead. Doesn't really have to like make something happen. But he's going to extend just a little bit of a lead and just like not
right through that hydrant.
Yeah, like most importantly of all, StrawHatKid is good at just dying.
Is Pac-Man fun to watch in your opinion? I just want your.
Oh no, I am not a fan of like spectating Pac-Man per se, but I'll do it. I'll do it for the fans.
I'm not a fan of Pac-Man.
Actually, I would say that most characters in this video game, I am not a fan of like watching them.
Yeah, there's a few characters I hate playing, and Pac-Man was one of those characters in Smash 4 for personal reasons. But like, I really...
Pac-Man in Smash 4 was like kind of cool because like you knew that he was kind of a degenerate character still, but he was bad, so it was cool to watch him. I entered my first... yeah, just the Taco Bell gong sound into the back air.
Solid pickup, but he still has a clean stock lead. No, I hate Pac-Man. The second tournament I ever entered, I was like 15, and they put me on stream against a Pac-Man player, and like his friends were commentating it, and even though I went 2-1 with him and it was last hit, they just like were like heckling me the whole time. Like I could hear them.
Alright, so you guys aren't going to be able to hear it, but understand that I will be playing the Taco Bell gong sound every time the bell comes up now.
Okay.
For example, right here. You two who can't hear it, react to this, because it's happening right now. That was pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
That was quality.
Yeah, no, every time the bell hits, you have to just be like, I like your cut, G. Taco Bell gong sound. So like the bell is really the I like your cut, G, and then the gong sound, the thing that comes after.
Anyways, I hate Pac-Man.
Yeah, no, Pac-Man, just like very awkwardly paced character, I think. Like there's a lot of things you have to do to play against Pac-Man. I actually enjoy playing against Pac-Man and like being in the match, but as far like, I mean that's just like the thing for any game, like the kind of like slower paced, more boring, air quotes boring things where you have to like think a lot are a lot more fun to play than they are to watch. Like doing a puzzle can be fun, but watching...
No, I understand what you're saying. You're making sense.
Yeah.
I'm just not a...
Pac-Man advocate. Not a fan.
Not
At least not as much of a fan as Sky Guy.
I like watching Yoshi, I don't like playing against Yoshi. It's the opposite situation with Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine playing against Pac-Man, mostly because I like beating Pac-Man. But watching Pac-Man makes me frustrated, because it's kind of like... It feels like, you know, you get free 40% strings, sometimes because they.
I think the real problem with watching Pac-Man is that the games feel deterministic. Like, this game is over, but I still have to watch this game for like 5.5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Like after that SD, Pac-Man like will simply time you out at all costs. He'll just not get hit and take forever on his recovery, and you'll lose.
He just doesn't have to approach anymore. Like,
yeah,
it's just a solid lead.
Yeah, after that SD, this game is over, but I still have to watch 5 games. That is the problem I have.
I don't want to say it's a done deal because Skeptical's been doing a pretty good job of keeping me away, but it's fantastic.
Yeah. No, but
I really
like,
don't
no,
like
nothing
characters
against like Pac-Man players, especially StrawHatKid. Like, I think StrawHatKid like finds ways to like weave in a lot of very cool things into his gameplay. Like,
I have nothing against players who play like characters.
He uses a lot more of the setups than most people do. Like, StrawHatKid isn't just going to like put the apple killed.
Odd.
Yeah, well, like the apple does kill, and with the reflect multiplier, 120 is not that low, or not that low of a
Can you
percent.
reflect hydrant?
Yeah, you can reflect hydrant.
Like
it'll
back
go
up?
straight back up. Yeah, it'll
That's
go straight
actually
back.
great. Why haven't we seen more of that?
Yeah. It's a lot harder to do with Mario. It would be with a Spacey or something. Oh, yeah, Paper. If you ever... to down smash on top of the height. Just by the way, if Paper happens to be in chat, the secret matchup tech for Fox is to stand on top of the...
Solid
Ooh.
pickup.
Oh, well, Skeptical is making me a few words. More than a few of them. Yeah, just good shield pressure. Yeah, and now we actually have an even... Skeptical went really deep for that back air and we're ported.
I kind of want to see Skeptical play his own game, but he just lost the lead.
Yeah. I as much as I love like timing zoners out, like as a concept, camp them back. Well, like, yeah, it's just like sometimes you just want the... I definitely get it.
It's kind of there's a great set, and it's a melee set, but it's I watch
I've
it very
seen
often.
every set.
Everyone,
I've seen every set ever.
Mewtwo King versus Chudat at Smash Summit, where Axe was commentating.
Oh, unfortunate. He just didn't have his double jump. No.
But the Smash Summit set, they talk about how Mewtwo King has optimized like getting the W,
Yeah.
and like he will literally time you out at 5 minutes because he understands, like, even if he's losing, he'll camp you. He'll camp you on ledge even if he's losing, because he doesn't care, but he understands that you want to play the game.
Yeah, everybody wants to play the video game.
Especially with like an 8-minute timer.
There's
no incentive.
No, this is a 3 out of 5. Skeptical, get back in here. Yeah, no. That reminds me, I watched a video on Melee that's just like the worst set of Melee ever. And it was on Bananas versus Michael.
Yes.
And it was a set where neither of them performed any, like, game 2, neither of them performed any inputs for 8 minutes. They stood there.
Yeah, this is the Puff versus the Ices player, right?
Yeah, Puff versus Ices.
Yeah, and the commentators.
They stood there for 8 minutes, did nothing, and the TO was like, "Hey, if you guys don't fight in this 3-minute tiebreaker, I'm DQ both."
I mean, that's what was supposed to. That's why, the whole Evo 2018 scandal.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing happened there.
That was optimal.
They weren't just standing there. They were holding bullets. You gotta admit.
Yeah, that was optimal.
Like, if you let go of bullets, you're gonna get shot.
Yes,
And
actually, because you'll stand up.
Yeah, you're done. Bayonetta is tall.
That was strictly optimal, and I can see no other way.
Mario's a degenerate character that I think is very entertaining, because even while it's not fun to get hit by forward air at like 30%,
Mario is ignorant. I love the spirit of Mario players where they'll just like forward throw you and then try to actual zero. Like at actual zero, he went for forward throw forward.
Mario's a very entertaining character. You just see, like, I love the Mario upsets, because Mario upsets are always like, oh, I killed you 3 times at below 60.
Yeah.
Just get you out of here.
Like, have you seen Prodigy versus Leo?
Yeah. It's so fun to watch. Also, this is by far the best Mario skin, but I don't play it.
I disagree. I disagree. I'm a fan of the,
I like the Waluigi skin. But this is the best one.
Also, honorable mention to the trans rights.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
back
good
throw.
Mario.
Back throw. Gets him dead. We sure are playing neutral.
So entertaining.
Oh, he called out that roll.
A little early.
Just another tiny second of charging, and he definitely would have got it. Forward throw? Yeah. Oh my god! He just died! Excuse me? Excuse me? Why did the water kill?
You know.
Why? Why would the water kill?
I'm not sure.
I've literally never seen that happen.
I mean, I've seen like water. Is it called a water box?
Yeah, it's just
It's
a
a
really
wind box.
powerful wind box.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've seen that kind of stuff kill. I've seen that stuff really weirdly optimized.
Yeah, I've just never seen kill. Like, it didn't gimp, it just actually killed.
If I say redacted Mario player, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Redacted Mario player optimized Flood very interestingly, and he would just shoot people into the blast zone with it. Another thing he did, and I don't want to praise him, so I'm just going to talk strictly about gameplay, was that he would use Flood to push opponents that right on top of him, the up smash. Like he would shoot floods that they got wind box right on him, like they stood in place in the air, to like kill their momentum.
Weird.
Oh yeah, he would kill their momentum with Flood, so they were right on top of him, and then he would up smash.
That's very creative.
Yes, but I refuse to go on his Twitter page to grab the clip.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. There's there's too many redacted players, man.
Yes, that is true. Up smash.
Solid.
Yeah, good roll read. That was a really good roll read.
Oh!
And an apple a day.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a PhD, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
Is Dr. Mario shorter than Mario, like physically?
No, they're the same height, I think.
I think he looks shorter because of the hat.
Yeah,
I don't know if the hat is a bird box though.
it's not.
Okay.
It's like not really a part of his head.
Doc is a character that everyone says they have a nasty Doc. I feel like that's what Doc is.
No, but Doc sucks so bad.
Oh yeah, he's not good, but I like the way they buff him.
I'm not a fan of any character who's already bad, so I never have to worry about them.
Well, I mean, I like it when they buff character strengths and not try to make their weaknesses worse. Like, not as bad,
Yeah.
I should say. And they buffed Doc by, like, giving him his stupid down throw shenanigans and making down B kill like crazy and buffing his back throw. Like they just instead of
Straw
giving
Hat
him
Kid's got the
a
bell.
better recovery.
Yeah.
We've stopped talking about this game.
Yeah, that tends to happen a lot. StrawHatKid has more mental stamina than the commentators.
This is a 5.5 minute game at this point, you know?
Yeah, StrawHatKid is used to the commentary not talking the game at this point. He has far more mental stamina than the commentators.
It just kind of felt like there was nothing to talk about because it was just getting repetitive.